Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today it's lesson 21 and we're going to talk about the personal pronouns in the accusative. So let's start. Now, right before diving to the personal pronouns in the accusative case, we're going to revise shortly what we already learned about the accusative case. We're going to start from these two example sentences. Mein Bruder ist hier and ich habe meinen Bruder gesehen. And in both cases you can see how we have a difference in the use of mein Bruder. In the first case, mein Bruder is the subject of the sentence, and because of that, we're going to have the nominative case, or because of the fact that it's the subject, we're going to write it normally as we would write it always. In the second case, however, we can see how mein Bruder is the direct object of the sentence, because the subject in this case is ich, and because of that, we're going to decline it, and we're going to have the accusative case. So mein is going to become meinen. So this is particular in German, and it does not happen in English, so it is very important to remember. Today, we're going to specifically talk about the personal pronouns for the accusative case. Here you can see an example. Du bist hier is the first sentence, and the second sentence is Ich liebe dich. And if you observe the English translation, then you can see that we have in both cases you. So in the first sentence, we say you are here, and in the second one, I love you. But you can see that we do not use du for both cases. In the first case, we're going to use du bist hier because du is the subject of the sentence. Because of that, we're simply going to have du. However, in the second sentence, you is the object of the sentence, in this case, the direct object. And because of that, we're going to decline it for the accusative case, and the declination for du is in this case dich. Now, how do we know the declination for every personal pronoun? Here you can see a table. So depending on the personal pronouns we already learned for the nominative case, so for the normal case, ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, er, sie, here you can see the declination for the accusative case. So if you are going to talk about the direct object, you're going to know instantly what to use. Here you can see already an example. Ich möchte dich heute besuchen, which means I would like to visit you today. In this case, you can see how you is again the direct object of the sentence. And because of that, we're not going to say ich möchte du heute besuchen, but because you is the object, we're going to say ich möchte dich besuchen. So it is very important to find the function of the pronoun before declining it, because if it would have been the subject, then we would have said du, but because it's a direct object, we're going to say dich. So it is very important to know. And if we would like to say you for a more formal environment, then we're simply going to use sie, as we already did for personal pronouns for the nominative case. So in this case, if you would say I would like to visit you today to a more formal person or in a more formal environment, then you're going to say ich möchte sie heute besuchen. Now, while talking about the personal pronouns in the accusative case, it is very important to talk about the differences between the three cases we have for the third person singular. We have either ihn, sie, es, and this depends on the gender of the object in this case. So here you can see a sentence, wie findest du mein T-Shirt? Ich finde es hübsch. And in this case, we're using es because T-shirt is neuter, and because we have an accusative, because s is going to be the object of the sentence, then we're going to use s because T-shirt is neuter. In the second case, we're talking about a skirt, or in German, ein Rock. Rock is masculine. So because of that, if we would like to build the personal pronoun for the accusative case by saying I think it is pretty, you would say ich finde ihn hübsch, because ihn is the object in this case, and we're using ihn because we have a masculine noun. Here you can see the last case, because we're having a feminine noun, in this case meine Kette, then we're going to say ich finde sie hübsch. Even though we are talking about an object in the third person, we have to make this differentiation in order to be correct, in order to not make any mistake while talking. In order to successfully conclude this lesson, here you can see some exercises and try to complete the sentences by entering the correct personal pronoun. May it be for the nominative or for the accusative case. Try to find the function of the pronoun before declining it so that you're not going to make any mistakes. And if you would like solutions to these exercises, just write a comment down below and I will get to you as soon as possible. And other than that, if you went so far, thanks for listening and I wish you good luck in your journey to learning German.